Here's the chart everyone's going to say was obvious, and almost nobody traded it correctly. Today we're talking about the mistake that drains most small accounts faster than bad entries. And that's confusing possible with probable. Did you know that most traders lose money not because they were wrong about direction, because they never defined what was actually probable before they entered? And that's the difference. Possible is emotional. Probable is mapped. Let's set the map. Today is February 13th, 2026, and the stock is MLEC, M-L-E-C. It's a super nano float with a real news catalyst and short interest. Pre-market volume was building. This was a daily chart technical breakout. The initial pre-market expansion was from roughly $5 to $8.50. At the time of the Discord alert, which was 6:12 a.m. Mountain Time, the defined range of opportunity was 66%. Not that we capture all of it, but that's the mapped range. The important Discord institutional levels were $6.46, $7.80, $10.50, $11, and $12.95. These weren't random lines. These were institutional areas of concern. They are decision boundaries. Now watch what happens. Our Discord alert triggered at 6:12 a.m. Mountain Time, and at the time of the alert, price surges into this $11 level, then pulls back hard to the $9.05 intraday level. We know that MLEC is a super nano float. And when working with super nano floats, we expect big spreads and fast candles. Here's where most traders implode. They think it could go to 12, it could retest the highs, it could squeeze, and that's possible. But we don't trade possible. We trade what must stay true. And this is today's reusable skill. Before entering, ask one question. What has to stay true for this to reach the next institutional level? That's it. If you can't answer that clearly, you are trading possible. If you can define it, you are trading probable. Let's talk about the entry after the alert high. MLEC did give an entry at around $9.70 with a clear stop of $9.50 at the Discord institutional level. From this entry, we had an obvious initial target, which was this previous high over here. We'd anticipate that and monitor how price treated it as it reached that level. As day traders, our minimum requirement is always at least a reward 3 times our risk. If that requirement on the setup we're considering isn't met, then we don't take the trade. This wasn't emotional. This wasn't hype. This is structure. This setup was a 6.5 reward to risk profile, and that's why it was a no-brainer. Now let's break this down cleanly. From the $9.70 entry to the $12.95 Discord institutional target, the range of opportunity was 35%. Entry $9.70, stop loss at $9.50. That's a defined risk to reward realized 16.5. That's asymmetric compounding math. Small accounts don't grow from guessing direction. They grow from defined risk multiplied by structured opportunity. That's the math competitors don't show you. But this is the math our Discord group leverages using special decision tools, and they base every single trade they take on this calculation. Now let's talk about the decision point. Price exceeds the initial $11 high of day target, surges all the way to $12.71. And now we have the tension zone. Do we sell into $11.40 to the $12.71 retest? Or do we hold through the expected pullback? And this is where possible seduces traders. It might roll over. It might reject. Yes, it might. But what was probable? Look at that initial move where price skipped multiple Discord institutional levels over here. When we see skipped Discord institutional levels, these are levels which still need to be answered to. These levels don't disappear. They require response. That's structure logic. So I made a decision. I stepped my stop up from $9.50 to $10.15. No candles closed below this $10.15, so I stayed with it. That's structure staying true. That's probable staying intact. Then price began reclaiming these skipped Discord institutional levels. That was continuation confirmation, giving us the follow-through that we planned for, and that's where we see price finally reaching $12.95 on a retest of high of day and on weakening volume. So that's where we locked in profit, not because it was possible, but because the forecast map had been answered. Here's what most traders would have done: entered randomly, sell emotionally, re-entered impulsively, chase the top, and then say, I knew it could go there. Knowing it could is useless. Mapping whether it should, now that's the skill. So here's your challenge for today. Go find your favorite live stream trader. Watch their entries. Ask yourself, did they define in advance what had to stay true, or did they react to the movement? That's a big difference. One builds accounts, one builds adrenaline. Here's your proof test. Pull up today's MLEC chart. Before looking at where it went, pause at the $9.70 zone. Write down what level must hold here. What is the next Discord institutional level? Is the reward at least 3 times the risk? What invalidates the setup? If you can't answer those 4 things, you're trading possible, not probable. And this applies beyond trading. Most people make decisions based on what could happen, but few make decisions based on what must stay true. That's why most people react, and few people anticipate. Guys, if you're exhausted from reacting to price instead of anticipating it, if you keep entering too early, exiting too late, or watching levels get respected that you didn't even see, the issue isn't effort. It's that your trades are not mapped out before you take them. Most traders press the button first and then try to justify it after. A decision mapping session is where we slow that down. In this private one-on-one session, we take your recent trades and map them correctly, defining the levels, the conditions, the volume context, and the decision boundaries that should have been placed before the entry. If you'd rather strengthen specific framework pieces in a focused group setting, my twice-monthly decision labs go deep into timeframes, structure states, volume logic, reclaims, and risk framing, so your foundation gets stronger with each session. And if you want that predictive preparation in advance of every trade and applied live every single day with institutional levels mapped out in advance, real-time trade guidance, structured trade plans in a disciplined Discord community, that's what the mentoring program is built for. Clarity doesn't come from more indicators. It comes from structured preparation under defined conditions. So choose the level that matches where you are. And thanks again for spending a few minutes with me today. And if this video helped you learn one thing, go ahead and click the like button, comment below, and share with me what you gained from this episode. And be sure and subscribe to this channel and click the notification icon so that you don't miss the next free educational upload. And remember, guys, stay focused, stay structured, and I'll see you in the next video.